Welcome everybody to How Fast Will It Go, and today we're dealing with the 2016 Pagani Huayra BC. Now this has 1038 horsepower, 967 pounds-feet of torque from its 6.2 litre twin turbocharged V12 engine. The car itself now weighs 2,554 pounds, now has all-wheel drive, and it can do 0 to 60 in 1.712 seconds and 0 to 103.424 seconds. So yeah, this is going to have a lot of downforce on this car, which may well slow the car down, but it's also going to provide more handling, as well as obviously the all-wheel drive and any other upgrades I've given it in terms of handling. So yeah, it should be pretty quick with more than 1,000 horsepower, but yeah, it's not actually all that more horsepower than it had originally. It's only about 300 more, so yeah, it's not much more for it to ask for to deal with, but yeah, it should hopefully be enough to get it up to a high rate of speed. So yeah, let's get out there and see what it can do. Unfortunately it has started raining, but that shouldn't affect us too badly with the all-wheel drive system and all the downforce that we're going to be having. This car was hardly slow in its stock form, so yeah, it's used to speed, but not quite like this. So there's 235, there's 245, there's 255, 260. Pretty quick at getting up to the speed that it's got. There's 267. The hilarious thing about this car is because it's got turbochargers and it's a V12, it's not actually all that loud. It is really rather smooth in terms of gaining speed and maintaining it as well because of how good the handling is. Traffic everywhere, not helpful. Especially when we've got a smidge of understeer that's not helping us turn as agile as we would normally. Even on this side of the motorway though, it is gaining speed fairly relentlessly, but yeah, this side is far more unfriendly to these kind of top speed runs than the other side is. And it does struggle at going uphill, but most cars seem to do so. Yeah, there we go. 267 is our final top speed. It's got a bit hung up on the tunnel entrance there, but yeah, 267 mph is still pretty damn good. It's actually faster than the Zenvo TSRS from the previous episode, which had far more horsepower than this. But I guess the fact that this weighs a bit less also helped in that. And yeah, it means it's matched to the likes of the Maserati MC12 Versione Corsa, Radical RXC Turbo, Vauxhall VX220 Turbo, and the Lexus LFA, slightly quicker than the Nissan R390, Nissan Silvia K Zero, Porsche Cayman GTS, Porsche Carrera GT, and the Ferrari 288 GTO, and like I said before, also quicker than the Zenvo TSRS from the previous episode. Slightly behind the likes of the Porsche 917, the Morgan Aero GT, Mosler MT900S, and the Ferrari F12tdf. So yeah, slap bang in the middle of plenty of modern cars, quicker than some older cars, but also slower than some older cars. So yeah, a little bit middling in some ways, but considering how good the handling is, it's no surprise that its top speed isn't quite as good as other cars, because that big rear wing there is obviously providing downforce, therefore providing drag, which obviously slows down a car at the top end. But despite that, yeah, 267 mph is not bad whatsoever. And when you combine that with the handling, then you've got one of the more formidable vehicles that we've had on this series. It's all well and good getting up to 270, 280 mile an hour, but if you can't consistently get up to that kind of top speed because of the handling is so poor, then there's not much use in that top speed. Whereas this, as you saw, we're still able to get up to 260 mile an hour even on this side of the motorway rather than the other side, which is only 7 mile an hour off its eventual top speed. So yeah, fairly consistent, and that's what I like to see on this series. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.